Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you episode 63 of my brand new Comic Cell series. This is a series where each and every week when I grab my new books at the local comic shop, I show you guys every comic I ended up picking up that week, and I tell you everything you need to know about every single one of the issues. This week, a pretty light week. I only ended up grabbing 4 issues in total, 3 from Marvel and actually 1 from DC that came out last week. We'll get into these in a second. First we gotta get this bag out of the way, and let's roll that brand new intro as well. Again, a huge shout out to Radical Toys for making that intro. His link will be down in the description below to his channel, but let's get right into this week's haul. It'll probably be a pretty short video because not too many issues this week. I'll start it off with one I actually ended up picking off the shelves though. This is from Marvel Comics, my most anticipated issue of the week. This is Captain America issue number 0. As for this first issue of this new era of Captain America, they're just calling it Captain America number 0 because this isn't actually the start of a new series. It's actually just, a starting point for 2 new ongoing Captain America series. We're going to have one featuring Sam Wilson, and then of course there's also one featuring Steve Rogers. They're both going to be Captain America at the same time. That hasn't happened since maybe like 2016 or 2017. It's kind of unclear why Sam Wilson is taking up the shield again, because he's been Falcon again for a while now. The artwork in here looks really great by Mattia DeUlis, so we'll see. I'm really hoping that I enjoy this issue, and based on how this one goes, I'll probably try out the first issues of those 2 new Captain America ongoings. If you already read this, I'm really curious to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below, but we'll see. That's Captain America number 0. Alright, let's continue on with Marvel Comics this week. I've only got a couple more issues to show you guys from that publisher this week. I was actually hearing that they're cutting down on their issues they're publishing over the next month or so. A lot of you guys are familiar with that terrible, like, toilet paper quality paper that they had recently. I was one of the lucky ones. I only ended up getting, I think it was Miles Morales number 36 with that terrible quality. So Marvel's trying to fix that problem. They're putting out less releases so that they can wait until they can print all of their comics on good paper, because that was pretty scummy. They were charging the same amount, $4 for really crappy quality. Next up though, we have another really big release. This is one that a lot of people have been anticipating for a while now. We've got the Hulk issue number 6. This is actually the conclusion to this current story arc called Smastronaut that we've got going on for Donny Cates' brand new run of Hulk. The artwork in here is by Ryan Ottley. Definitely the highlight of the series is the artwork. The writing, not so much. I'm just not the biggest fan of this story, and that does seem to be the general consensus, although I have seen a few people that are saying this is like the best Hulk run I've ever read, and I don't really understand them, because the thing with this is that people are used to Donny Cates as a writer, writing these huge storylines, right? He's known for his big stories in his Venom run, in his Thor run, but now all of a sudden with Hulk, he is still on a big scope, except it's in an alternate universe. That's my big problem with this, is I literally don't care at all about an alternate universe that Hulk is in right now, right? It's this version of, the Marvel Universe where General Ross became president, where Bruce Banner never became Hulk, but there's all these other monstrosity Hulks. They're affected by the Gamma Bomb. Bruce Banner is in the Mindscape. He's controlling the Hulk, which is basically a spaceship now, from the inside. And then there's also this other layer to it where he's like cranking up the notches one by one. And the Mindscape Hulk is the one that fights all these different, characters and villains in the Mindscape, and that fuels the outside Hulk. I don't know if I explained that well enough for anyone who hasn't been reading this. That's Hulk number 6. I've been kind of let down by this run so far, but I gotta keep on going with it because this creative team is so good. I kind of expected better from them. Alright, and the last issue that I ended up picking up from Marvel Comics this week was Avengers issue number 55. As far as I know, this is just kind of a one-shot issue, progressing the ongoing plot threads in Avengers. We've had some bigger story arcs lately. The last issue concluded that whole Death Hunters story arc, where we saw the multiversal masters of evil, this huge super team of villains united across the universe who are going around and trying to destroy the Avengers in the prehistoric ages so that the actual Avengers in modern history wouldn't be able to ever have happened or existed. One thing I'm a little curious about now that we're reaching 55 issues of the run, that's pretty long. How long is Jason Aaron actually hoping on going with his series? I'm not sure if he's got like an end game plan. It definitely does seem like Mephisto, the devil who rules hell, is going to end up being the main villain by the end of it. I've looked inside here, we've got like a double page splash with Mephisto Mephisto in it, so I think he might be appearing a little bit in this series as it goes on. Serpent Society on the cover there, Nighthawk, so a bunch of little plot threads that have been going on in Jason Aaron's Avengers run. There's a lot of those. We're probably going to get wrapped up or at least progressed in this issue. We'll see. That's Avengers issue number 55. Alright, and to wrap up this week's small comics haul, I've got one more issue to show you guys. It's actually from DC Comics. This is a DC Black Label issue. It did come out last week, but I've had my eye on it and I decided to just pick it up even if I don't really have the knowledge on it. And this is Sandman Universe issue number 1, Nightmare Country. So this is a 6-issue miniseries as far as I know. It's written by James Tynion IV, and that's what really got me to buy this. He's been doing a really great job on Something is Killing the Children and Department of Truth. I've been reading both of those series in the trade paperback format. I haven't actually read anything Sandman Universe, so that's what made me reluctant to pick up this issue in the first place. I asked a person at the local comic shop whether this would be a good idea to read or not, and he said as long as you know who the character on the cover is, which I guess his name is the Corinthian, he's like the embodiment of a nightmare, is all I know. I don't really know much more than that. If you guys know anything about Sandman Country, if you've read it, I'm really curious to know, any of your general thoughts on it in the comment section down below, whether I should read the original Neil Gaiman run or not. For now, though, I'm going to try this out, see if it's a good jumping on point. Hopefully it will be. So yeah, Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, issue number 1 by James Tynion IV. This looks really horrific inside, and I can't tell you guys much more than that because I don't know much more than that. Well, alright then, that was every single one of the 4 issues that I ended up picking up for New Comic Book Day this week. What did you guys get though? Let me know down in the comment section below. Which issue was your most anticipated issue of the week, or which one did you end up enjoying the most after you read them? I'm really excited for Captain America number 0, of course, this week. Hulk number 6, I'm always excited to read those issues, although they usually do let me down. That's about it for this video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. You can also hit the notifications bell just sitting right next to it. You'll be notified every single time I post a new video if you don't want to miss any. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.